Everybody in America is now recognizing the city of Detroit's financial comeback.
A decade after bankruptcy, Detroit sees a big boost to its credit rating and what that means for the city.
A big day in court for former President Trump. I'm Rebecca Castor in Washington with more on the court rulings made today, including when Trump's first criminal trial will begin.
March Madness is coming to Detroit this weekend. Everything you need to know before the college basketball tournament takes over Little Caesars Arena.
Working for you. Fox 2 News at 5 starts now.
A nice little warm-up to the week, but you know what? Some more rain is actually on the way right now.
Yeah, bring your umbrellas when you leave home tomorrow morning. We're going to check in with Rich Luderman and any potential for severe weather.
We have a chance for a few stronger storms late in the day tomorrow, Taryn and Roop. You can see where the showers are right now, mostly over Lake Michigan and then west of there. So after midnight tonight, some of those showers will roll into southeast Michigan. Here's that severe weather outlook for tomorrow. Now, this is a marginal threat for Fort Wayne, for Detroit, Saginaw, out to Grand Rapids, which means there could be one or two stronger storms. Right now, it's pretty nice out there. 61 for us, 63 out there in Lansing. Live pictures along the Clinton River. That's in Mount Clemens. 59 degrees, looking good. Certainly warmer than what it was yesterday. We're going to get down to 44. Some of those showers come after midnight. And then tomorrow, some showers, perhaps a few rumbles of thunder. Down the road Saturday, a shower chance. Right now, Easter Sunday looks dry. We're going to check that full 7-day forecast coming up in 10. Remember, always get the latest forecast. Check it out, the Fox 2 Weather app. You can download it for free in the App Store right now or anytime. Do it now. Taryn, Roop, we'll see you in 15.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Rich. Well, a milestone for the city of Detroit 10 years after going bankrupt.
The city has been awarded investment-grade status for the first time since 2009. Fox 2's Amy Lang has more on what this means.
Detroit's plan to exit bankruptcy approved by a federal judge.
That was 10 years ago.
Judge Gerald Rosen was the architect of the grand bargain, the deal that brought together state money, donations, and grants from foundations to save the art and reduce cuts to city pensioners.
It was a plan and promise to fix a broken city, more police officers and firefighters on the streets, but plenty of people were less than optimistic.
We shouldn't be taking one penny from pensioners in order to pay off banks that have destroyed our neighborhoods.
A decade later, city leaders say neighborhoods are coming back. The skyline is changing. The Riverwalk has been recognized as the best in the country, along with the Detroit Institute of Arts. Now the city's financial standing is also getting a big boost.
The city of Detroit has been returned to an investment-grade credit rating for the first time in 15 years.
Mayor Mike Duggan celebrating Detroit's credit rating, getting a double upgrade from Moody's, meaning the city can obtain lower interest rates and invest in more infrastructure.
When the emergency manager left in 2014, there were a lot of dire predictions.
Instead of financial chaos, the mayor says the city received 10 upgrades in less than a decade. In its most recent report, Moody's citing strong financial management as well as home values that have doubled in the last 5 years.
Everybody in America is now recognizing the city of Detroit's financial comeback.
A comeback that Duggan says put pensioners first.
The plan of adjustment we were left with by the emergency manager had no means to pay for the retirees' pension fund starting in 2023, $150 million a year.
But Duggan says with the help of City Council, they've set aside $479 million in a retiree protection fund. The city's CFO mindful of the wounds of bankruptcy.
There have been people who have suffered because of this, and we're trying this year to start making that up to the retirees as well as the active employees for retirement benefits. So we start to restore them closer to what they had before their bankruptcy.
Other notable achievements, Duggan says the city has gone from 20% unemployment to 8%. Companies have made huge investments. Demolitions are leading to blight removal, and the land bank will be out of abandoned houses by the end of next year. City leaders celebrating not with champagne, but with a bottle of black ink.
The black ink symbolizes that we are no longer in the red. So when we're signing our checks and we're sending them off to pay our obligations and bills, they'll be in black ink.
In Detroit, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.
A Macomb County man arrested over the weekend accused of stabbing his pregnant girlfriend several times, killing her. Sterling Heights police say they conducted a welfare check Sunday morning at an apartment near 18 Mile and Van Dyke. No one was there, but police discovered blood in the hallway. That same day, police in Clinton Township were called to the area of 16 Mile and Harper on reports of a man covered in blood. That's where police say they found his 30-year-old girlfriend inside a car with multiple stab wounds. She was rushed to the hospital where she later died from her wounds. We're told the suspect has been arrested and is expected to be charged sometime this week.
Well, all new at 5, a judge has set former President Trump's hush money trial for next month.
And in a separate case, an appeals court has lowered the amount Trump must pay for his business fraud charges. Fox News' Rebecca Castor brings us up to date on both cases.
This is election interference. That's all it is.
Monday, a New York judge decided at least one of the criminal cases against Donald Trump will go to trial before November's presidential election. This one related to alleged hush money payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels during Trump's 2016 campaign.
And I don't know how you can have a trial that's going on right in the middle of an election. Not fair. If I wasn't running, they wouldn't be happening.
But the former president did secure one victory Monday. An appeals court judge lowered the bond Trump must pay in the civil fraud case against his businesses. He owed $464 million by midnight, but now he has 10 days to pay $175 million.
We'll put up cash or bond very quickly, securities, cash or bond, whatever it is.
This prevents New York's Attorney General from seizing Trump's properties while he's appealing. The AG's office brushed off claims the fine was excessive and says, quote, the $464 million judgment plus interest against Donald Trump and the other defendants still stands. But the former president says he'll take the case to the Supreme Court if necessary.
It just has seemed like this court has been pressing so hard without the due process, without the constitutional rights like the 8th Amendment right against, excessive fines. All those things just don't seem to apply to Donald Trump.
Jury selection for Trump's hush money trial will begin on April 15th. It's the first of 4 criminal trials scheduled against the former president. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox 2 News.
Well, there's a brand new option for those looking to get to Detroit Metro Airport. The Detroit Air Express hit the streets for the first time this morning. The nonstop service will run from downtown Detroit to the McNamara and Evans terminals at DTW, making 16 round trips every day. Officials are calling this a game changer.
We're really excited to be able to bring this after a public engagement series that we had earlier this year, where we were able to get feedback from the community on just what they would like to see.
The Detroit Air Express will operate every day from 3:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Tickets are $6 if pre-booked and $8 at the door.
The March Madness excitement is coming to Detroit this weekend. Here is the first look at what the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 court looks like. The men's Midwest Regional Games can be seen at LCA starting Friday. Gonzaga will face off against Purdue at 7:30. Following that game, Creighton will play Tennessee. The winners of both games will play for a chance to go to the Final Four on Sunday. Fox News' Brandon Hudson will have much more on how this happened on Fox 2 News at 6.